Welcome back to Redfield Gaming. My name's Speedcube, and here we are with part 2 of our third playthrough and I'm going to get the name of the game right this time. CDF Ghostship. Last time I called it CDF Goliath. In the past I've called it Ghostship Chronicles or Ghostship Aftermath. There's too many Ghostship games now, but this one it's definitely CDF Ghostship. And in this scenario we're trying to escape the Goliath. We're trying to escape the Goliath. So I have gone down to an orbiting nearby space station to find some files from the captain I think is going to help us escape. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm stuck in the vents. You know, like in any classic sci-fi horror, you need to be in the vents. And we are running low on ammo. I don't know if we're running low on ammo, but I've not found any in a little while. So let's just have a look. I'm just going to have a look. So we got 99 rounds on the battle rifle. That'll do for now. Anyway, let's have a look. What have we got? So we need to find hatch B22 and then get to the elevator. All right. Really hard to work out where that's coming from. I think this is going to be one of the few times I've ever actually crouched in this game. I knew there was a purpose for it.
You can try checking out the status of the generators and engineering. It's at the bottom of the station, so you need to go through access B1 to get to it.
Alright, but what does that mean? Where's B1? And where are those? I don't know where they're coming from. Are they down here? Sounds like they're through the wall just here. So we don't have a map. So I'm kind of just feeling my way around at the moment, and this place has no lights. Some guns have tack lights on them. Unfortunately, the battle rifle, which is probably one of the best weapons I have at the moment, has no tack light. I can see where I'm going, but it could be potentially difficult seeing anything if it gets much darker than this. Sounds like they're pretty much on top of me, but I don't know. Do we have to go? Something just hit me then. Oh no, I stood up. I thought I'd just been knocked. There we go. Right. Exit shaft B sub level 3. Check sub level 3. Right.
Doing good, Zach. Doing good, Zach.
Alright, so all quiet at the moment. Switch to the plasma assault rifle. It's not quite as good as the battle rifle, but it has a tack light on it. I don't want to keep switching between the laser, which also has a tack light, and my battle rifle. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't want to keep switching between those two weapons. It's not an efficient way to do it. So let's just check the objectives. Okay, restore lighting. That's one of the objectives. That would really help because I need to keep a good weapon out in this place. The enemies here are a lot harder than the Goliath. I mean, some of them are the same ones that I've encountered on the Goliath, but they're coming. I'm being hit with harder enemies more frequently. Sub-level 3, so generators. I'm assuming turning on the generators will restore the lighting. Now, does that mean sub-level 3 is through here, or does it mean it's down there? I assume it's this way. Main relay. I also got a feeling that by turning on the power, it's going to trigger a tense encounter. Nothing here. I really could do with an energy shield right about now. I mean, the health kit was a very welcome thing. I'm at full health now from the large health kit, but large med kit. But the energy shield will make me feel a lot more comfortable. I mean, I'm not even running because I'm that cautious at the moment. What's that? Filter room. Filter room. We were just in a filter room. Generator 1, generator 3. I don't know. Let's head towards the eerie looking red light. Gotta be this way. Huh. Into the egg room. The egg room of doom.
Looks like they've just been deactivated. Maybe for a reason. Just try and activate one of them. That may be enough to get the lighting grids back online.
Why have I got a bad feeling? Why have I got a bad feeling? So is this number 3 then?
It's starting up. Seems to be working okay. Lighting looks like it's back online. At least you can see where you're going now.
Great. Where's my battle rifle? What have I mapped that to? I've mapped that to 4. That's pretty cool. Oh, achievement unlocked. Light on your feet. Oh, thank you very much. Well, still could do with it with attack light. So let's just have a look down here, see if there's any nice energy shield hiding somewhere in the background here. But no, we're not that lucky. We're not that lucky. Let's carry on. Thought I heard some pitter patter of feet. Try not to touch the eggs. I don't think stepping on them actually opens them, to be honest, but I'm not going to risk it. Because sometimes when you open the eggs, worms come out. I thought the lights had come back on. I'd like lights to come back on through the whole the whole building, please. The objectives: find hatch B22 and find the elevator. Does that mean I need to go back into the vents? I suppose they kind of are. I can see where I'm going kind of now, can't I? Oh, that's much better. Much better. Still not taking any chances by running to something that... And why is that pitch black in there? There's the elevator. Is that... I'm guessing I have to still find the hatch. Which means going back into the vents, I guess. System control, what's in here? Now these eggs seem to be covered in this weird goo. The ones on the Goliath aren't like that. Not sure what these are. But yeah, this is by far the most tense experience I've had with this game. Probably because I'm a lot more familiar with the layout of the Goliath, or most of the Goliath. Not familiar with this area at all. And it's also very, very dark. And full of lots of tough enemies. So it definitely makes for a more scarier playthrough. Now I wonder what that is. I'm not going to touch that, because it'll probably fry me. But I do need to remember where the vents were, so I can get back in the vents. And find hatch. What was it? B22. Generator. I'm just still checking out these remaining tunnels, because in the dark corners of this game you can often find some cool stuff, such as heavy weaponry. Remember, I'm still on the lookout for the minigun, which some people are saying that has been removed from the game, apart from it's in the bonus modes. I'm determined to prove that wrong. So this one's offline. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe, in theory, you could turn on the power to the whole space station here, but we only needed to activate power in a certain area, because that's very similar to the one we've just done, and it's offline. So I'm pretty sure that I... coming from down there. Let's head this way. Yeah, this music means certain death. Here we come. Now it's stopped, so are we okay? Are we okay? Am I just going to get myself killed by going exploring? You know what? I need to have some balls, to be honest. I need to actually get over the fear of exploring. Unlike Ghostship Aftermath, which is the final one in the trilogy. It's the first game they made, but it sits in chronologically. It's the final one. It's permadeath, and that alone just creates an incredibly tense and scary environment. It's the most survival horror of the three. But with this one, I can reload, which is why I was able to complete it last time. On a different storyline. Very, very different storyline to this one. So it looks like... we are just... each corner there is a generator. And we don't need to do anything with them. But it is, of course, just worth checking out, just in case there is something cool. But I think the developer, Sean Williams from Mag Studios, he would make me work a lot harder than that for a special weapon like a minigun. So I think this is the way back, or is it not? I'm looking for the way back down to the hatch. I think it might be a bit further down. Main relay. Down here. Ooh, no, this is fresh. I think I just had deja vu then. That's really weird. I had deja vu. I've been in here before, but I have never been in here before. So we've gone around a bit of a loop. So what I need to do is head back. I have gone in here, haven't I? Yeah, I've gone in here. I'll check this one out. Find the way down to the vents. System control. And why am I getting confused? Is it down here, or is this where that glowing thing was? That's where the glowing thing was. That's not where I came from. I shouldn't keep running like that because I've just used up all my stamina. And I don't have a map. Emergency access is going to be that one, isn't it? Here it is. Here we are. That's what I'm looking for. Why is my tack light so dark? I noticed that before when I was coming into the vents for the first time. My tack light was glowing on certain panels like that, but not on others like that. Right, so hatch B22. I mean, that could be absolutely anywhere, couldn't it? Hold on, B1. Is this? Try it. Oh, that's blocked. B2. It's probably B22, isn't it? I assumed wrong. Shaft B. We're in the right sort of area. The music's interesting. I've always praised the music in this game. Right now, it almost feels a bit like a fantasy game, which is unusual. This is very much classic sci-fi most of the time. Where do we go? I think I came from that way when I first came into the vents. I'm having real Aliens vibes at the moment. You know, where Vasquez and Gorman end up popping the grenade. I always found that scene daft. You know, why did Gorman go? I'm sorry, spoilers here for a 30-odd-year-old film. Why did Gorman go back? He had a service pistol. He went back with a service pistol. At least Hicks could have given him the pulse rifle. What's that one? B15, B17. Can I actually get through any of these? It'd be good if I could go and explore all of these. That one's not even let me in. Oh, medical. Right, so definitely not this way. quiet. Too quiet. So sometimes the aliens will shriek. I say most of the time they will shriek when they come charging. Sometimes they will just sneak up behind you. That. Zero G toilet. Where are you? Is this it? Who knows if I've gone the right way now? Hold on. Hold on. I'm back at the start. I'm back at the start. This is where I came in, because the docking bay is obviously where I've landed with my fighter, so let's go back in. Let's try and find another way. We've obviously missed something. Go up this time. I can't remember if, without a map, I cannot remember if this is the way I need to go or not. Let's try this way, see what's up here. I'm able to stand. I think I was able to stand there for a second. A junction. Whoa! Drop down, aren't they? I hate that when they camp your hitbox like that. So this one looks open as well.
You're doing good, Zach.
So when he said doing good, Zach, does that mean I'm going the right direction? We can but find out. But if you've been following this run, I have not found any ammo on here whatsoever. Oh, this does not look good. Does not look good. I think this is my last magazine, so there's 35 rounds left. I mean, look. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm out of ammo. I'm getting the impression that one might be bugged. Just remember that's there if I need it. Just don't want it. I don't want it creeping up behind me. That's the problem. If it suddenly breaks free. Ah, energy shield. Now I feel a lot happier. Yeah, I think I need some area effect weapons to take that one out. But look, it's glitched at the moment, so let's just small mercies and all that. Small mercies. Let's see where we have to go next. Blue sector. Oh no. Oh boy. Hear something. And now I can hear myself think again. Oh wait, command and control. That's what we need to be getting to. I wonder if that's the one that's stuck. IFAS, no idea what that stands for. I'm out of vents. Is that like an endless spawn point? I don't even know if I want to be in there. But it said command and control. What does that mean that way? Command and control this way. Yes, that's this way. Right, that's where I need to... Oh, barricade. Maybe that's why we still have to find... Attribute 22. That's the way out. Communications. We're just going to check down here. I hear some chompy chomps. There's some lucky shots in there. They're going down quite quick. Something there down there. There it is. Oh, it's a sentinel. Great. No, it's not a sentinel. It's a normal one. Right. Were you guarding something nice? That's the question. We get a music change. Does that mean anything? Proper creepy stuff. Come on, there's got to be something good. There's got to be, all this stuff can't be just in here just for show, surely. I mean, if you were a member of staff at the Icarus 3 orbital, you'd be carrying around a minigun and you'd leave it right here, wouldn't you? Oh, that's it, there's nothing in there. Huh. Right. Let's go back this way. And when I reloaded on this plasma assault rifle, I did see I had about 11 magazines. Which is reassuring. Right, rec dome. Recreational dome? Let's have a look down here. No, no power. That would have been interesting. Right, okay, let's get back into the vents. Oh, hang on. See if there's another way into command and control this way. Oh boy. Why did I reload then? Didn't mean to reload. As Hicks said to team and aliens, remember short controlled bursts. Sometimes I actually find that is more effective. Command and control. Let's try this way. Which is where we're trying to get to. That is where the captain's logs are. Then maybe we can get back to the Goliath and I can just restock. Come on. This looks fresh. Do a quick save. you know, I am making a massive assumption this is where I need to be, because I seem to remember... they said this is where the logs were. But I bet you, because I haven't done the objectives in the right order, I've missed out the hatch, haven't I? Oh! Found them! I'm probably not going to listen to all of these, because you'll be sitting here waiting about 20 minutes. I might put a transition at this point, but let's see what they have to say.
Just a few people left. We need to find the others. Find out what happened before the same happens to us. It has to be something to do with the Drake. Commander Travis on the colony has got problems of his own now. The 18 crew that fled there, well, they've also disappeared. And some of the colony staff have gone missing. Whatever is happening here is happening there. And we have to find out what it is. I'm taking the last of the security and I'm going with them. We're going to search engineering. That's just about the only place we've not searched properly. And the security teams that went in there have disappeared. Mary is gone. She's gone. She was in our quarters last night. Today they've been turned upside down and there's blood everywhere. Dr. Millington is running some DNA tests on the blood to see if it's Mary's. We should find out by the time we get back from engineering. Captain Brian Clark, Sunny.
Well, okay, so I've just listened to all of those logs, and that's painted a very dark picture of what happened here. So it looked like everything was going normal, but a flu broke out. A ship called the Drake was late. When it did turn up, the crew on board didn't wake up from cryo. When the guys here tried to wake them up, all hell broke loose. They found blood everywhere. People started disappearing, and ended up just one by one. Everyone just went missing.
Well, we have 2 hours until the station's in range.
Oh. Okay. 2 hours left. Right. So I found the captain's logs, but I've clearly not done the objectives in the right order. So something's not actually triggered. So I need to probably go back and find that hatch, or unless there's more logs to find. But yeah. So it seems like my theory or thoughts around this were wrong. This infection didn't originate from Icarus 3. It seemed to originate from a ship called the Drake, which is the first time I've heard of this ship. And when people left this station and went down to the colony, it took the infection with them. So we still don't know how the infection started and started turning people into those zombie-like creatures. It is something to do with the aliens that we have encountered. But I read somewhere, I think it was on Chief Medical Officer Frank's logs, that they are... Sorry, I was trying that door. That they are genetically engineered. So were they being carried on the Drake's cargo? Who knows? The plot thickens, but I've still got to find this hatch. So I need to get back to the emergency access. Appreciate this is getting a bit of a long video actually, but there hasn't been a good kind of stopping point because I've not really completed any key objective. Oh, that's the guy that's trapped, isn't it? There's a guy that's trapped or glitching around here. I'm hoping he's still in that way, otherwise he's going to surprise me when I go around this corner. Yeah, he's still glitching. I've got some more magazines. Let's go back into the hatch and we're going to go and find B-22. Stuck. So they keep dropping down. B-22. You were B-22, where would you be? Could be this way. Yeah, I don't want to get caught in that. Gotta be through here, right? Please be this way. Yeah, I think there might be kind of infinite spawn points there. They're just dropping out the vents. That's the shaft A. Can't actually go down there. Damn right. Outer airlock. Docking bay. So I don't kind of know what's happened there, but it looks like I've had some weird glitch. I seem to have gone back to the start. My objectives are still up to date, but I seem to have gone back to the start of the vents. So I think this might be a good point to stop it there. Otherwise, this video is going to go on for a long time. Next time we're just going to have a good old explore around the vents and really find this hatch B-22 and see what's going on. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.